Hello everybody, happy Wednesday. I hope you're all doing well. I am doing a project today. I was just getting started and I thought, no, I'm going to turn on the camera because this is just a cool idea. And I'm in a collaboration that starts June 1st. It's called How Boho Can You Go? And I'm really excited. So fortunately, I have my kit and I have put together one signature journal. This is her. And I won't go through the whole thing right now because I'm just starting to make the ephemera. So I've got my pages all set. She's really beautiful. So I've got all my pages ready. I'll show you the center because it's really gorgeous. I just kind of stuck this in there to preserve it. To preserve what's in there. Actually, I should put it here. But this is my center. Isn't she beautiful? Look at these colors. I'm so excited. Look at the pinks and the aquas and the blues. Is this me? Yes, this is me. Okay, so that's just one signature journal that will be going into, I'm pretty sure like a kind of a folio, but I'm not positive. But that's the journal anyway. So I'm going to get started on the ephemera. And what I've done is, what I do is I go around and I pull things that I think will go with the journal, and I keep everything in this plastic bag. So I'll put her back just so I don't lose her, and then it will go back into my project box. And as I do all the ephemera, because of course the ephemera won't fit inside here, I'll put my ephemera in another snap bag, which I rotate for each project that I'm working on. Let me just snap that. There we go. So everything in here is going with the kit, including my misprints. See, I wrote misprints and clipped them together. So that's what I do when I start a project. And then I have a 12 by 12 scrapbooking box, and I put everything in that box so I don't lose anything, because I will. Anyway, so today I've pulled out my misprints here, which I have no idea because I haven't really gone through them yet. I either printed them upside down or backwards or forwards, or printed something on the back that shouldn't have gone on the back. Printed some things on paper instead of cardstock, printed on the wrong setting, what have you. So these are my misprints. I don't throw them away because they're perfect for ephemera. And then I have a napkin which has butterflies on it. I thought that would be fun. And then I just have a bowl of goodies, some sequins, and because it's boho, and lace, and some washi tape, and some little sequins, and some little bit of sari that I had dyed. So let's get started on today's project. And what it is you take an envelope, okay? Any envelope. You could even use one of these envelopes. I have so many vintage envelopes, okay? So, so I'm going to work with, oh dear. Now I don't know whether to work with the blue, the pink, the white. Well, I'm going to show you first, because I already cut it up and was going to use this one. But what you do is, let me put this back together. Let's see how it went like this. So I'll put this back together so you can see what the envelope looked like before I started cutting it up. Now let's see. Okay, there's your envelope. See, here it is. Now what I've done is I've cut down here and cut here, and I'll separate it to show you. And this is what I've done, okay? So that's what we have. So I think what I'll do is start from the beginning. And if I have to do a part 2, I will, because I want to show you exactly how I've done this. And then you'll know how I'm doing each step. I'll just clip this and put it to the side. And then we can decide whether we're going to do pink or white. We might do the pink. And I also have the blue. So it's going to be hard. Oh, let me measure this envelope for you. before I cut it up. It's 7 inches by about 7 1/4. So 7 by 7 1/4, in case you want to know. You could use any size envelope for this little idea. This crazy idea. Okay, so as you can see on my scoreboard, let me make sure I'm in frame because I tend to go out of frame all the time. Okay, so I'm going to take this as my center, okay? And you can mark it if you wanted, but I can see that my scoreboard is going to cut this right in half. So I'm going to cut it in half, okay? My husband ordered me blades. They haven't come yet. I don't know what's wrong. It's like, they're blades. They're in stock. What's the problem? So now, as you can see, I've cut my envelope in 2. Now I'm going to take the right side. I'm going to flip it like this so that, you know, this, here it is. Now I'm going to flip it this way. I'm going to take my cutter. I'm going to go to the flap point. And I am going to simply cut it in half. And I think my scoreboard just moved. Ugh, don't like it when that happens. So these are the pieces I have, okay? So these are the pieces we're going to work with because this is the size envelope I cut. But now I'm thinking these pockets are bigger and I don't know why, but they are, but that's okay. All right, so now we have this piece, we have this piece, and we have this piece to work with, which looked originally like this. Okay, is that the right side? Which looked originally, before I cut it up, looked like this. Okay, is that right? Yeah. See, here's your flap to your envelope, and here's your bottom. And there it is. Okay, so that's step 1. And then that's it. We don't need a scoreboard anymore. I mean, a cutter. So let me just have a sip of coffee because it's early. Very early. Too early for me. And like I said, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this all in one part. If I don't, I'll do a part 1 and part 2 because I don't want to keep you all day. So now we have 3 items to decorate. So for this one, I'm going to keep this open like so for now. For this one, I'm just going to leave it as is. For this one, I'm going to take it and simply do this. But before I do that, I'm going to decorate it. Okay? Or no, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll leave it like this so that I know what I'm doing. Because I can get confused easily. So now we have here. And if we don't close this up, we could actually have a pocket here. Or, you know, leave it open and have it just be like a pocket tuck. No, I think I'll close up this side and have a pocket here and a tuck there. And then we'll have this little one, and then we'll have this one, okay? So I have no idea how I'm going to decorate it or anything. That's why I said there might be a part 1 and part 2. So what I'm going to do is, first thing I'm going to do is, oh, you'll need scissors, glue of your choice, okay? A napkin if you want. We might not need it because I have stickers, but these are really cute and butterflies that I found in my napkin stash when I went through it. So I haven't purchased anything, which is a good thing for this, and that's good. I did not have any sari fabric, and I found a woman here in Florida that sells it. So, and she gave me a really, really great price. And I'm so glad that I contacted her because she's out of it. So if I can't even, I'll tell you I'll give you all of her information so you can go to her shop. once I receive it, I'll show it to you, and then you could go to her shop. But what I purchased, she's out of, but she has a gazillion more things. Oh my gosh, so many things in her shop. And she's on Etsy, so. Okay, so let me just go through these real quick, my little cutoffs here, and see what I can use to decorate these little pieces. So I definitely want to use her, I think. Well, I could use this. This would cover a lot. She's too big. Too big. And this is good too, because you can use your misprints. You can use your I'm like, why is that a misprint? It's writing on pencil writing on it, but I don't know why. This is a misprint because I didn't print a size, but we could definitely use some of those. Ooh, okay. Ooh, even better. Okay, hold on. Okay, so I've pulled out some things I think we can use. And this is good too, because I can show you how to fussy cut some things, you know, out of your misprints if we have to. So let me move these things out of the way. I know, I misprinted a lot, but it's okay. See, I printed that upside down. Look at this page. Guys, this kit is beautiful. It's by Rach and Bella Crafts. She is running the collaboration, and this is the kit. It's how boho can you go if you're interested. Okay, so thankfully those were my only misprints, but it's okay because I need ephemera, and I don't want to cut up my good pages. So all right, let's decorate. So my first thing I saw, I'm going to cut out. And I'm simply gonna just do this. And I don't want to lose this strip here because it could be a great piece of like washi, even though it doesn't have. But this is good to show you how to use your misprints or fussy cut out things, you know, on your page. They don't have to stay on your page. You could use them for so many different things, you know. Even though I didn't print this to size, I can still use the image. Does that make sense? So I'm going to cut this out. I'm going to leave this long because I could use that, but I won't need it right now. Probably not. The colors are gorgeous in this kit. So yeah, I wasn't paying attention yesterday Monday Tuesday. No, today's Wednesday. Monday when I cut the kit out. When I printed the kit, I wasn't paying attention, and so I printed some things upside down when I printed on the reverse side. But it's okay. It happens. So there's a piece. And then, oh, this is the piece I wanted. But I have to be careful of what's on the other side when I cut this, because I might want to use her in another piece of ephemera. If you can see what I mean, I'll show you in a minute. I could fussy cut her out and use her. So I'll put this over here. I'm going to fussy cut this really quick. But like I said, I have no plan. I just went through my scraps. I'm going to keep this over here because it is scrap. Trying to stay in frame and see at the same time. My appointment is June 8th. Oh, and also I will be doing my the collaboration date for myself is June 8th. For any of you who follow me, I'd love you to join me. on that date, I will be posting a video of what I have created for the collaboration. Angela Kerr is up on she's up on Sunday. Rach will be kicking it off on June 1st, which is tomorrow. And that's Rach from Rach and Bella Crafts. And she is the one who has set up the collaboration. If you go to my Facebook page, for those of you who follow me on Facebook, the whole lineup is there. I forgot to print the sheet. I wasn't even thinking about it. I was actually just making the ephemera and turned on the camera. But I will. I'll do that the next time we see each other. So isn't that great? I mean, it was on the page, but now it becomes a sweet piece of ephemera. So I've got that. Now I need something. I don't know what. Oh, there were those envelopes I saw, or something. I saw something here that I thought, oh, perfect, and now I can't find it. What did I do with it? They were little. They were little. They were very little. Oh, here they are. I thought we could use these. They're tags, but I might be able to use them for background paper. You know? See how I didn't print a size and it cut that off. But I didn't throw it away because I can use it, you know, what's on here. I can use the paper, right? To decorate. I don't necessarily have to use it for a tag. I might. So I'll put that aside. But I need the paper to decorate. So I'm just going to cut around here. And here. And here. And here. Throw that scrap away. And this is how I set myself up when I'm making something. I don't pull out a lot of things because then I get too, yeah, you know how easily I can squirrel. Now this, I don't know if I'm going to use it as a tag or not, so I'm going to be careful how I cut it. And I won't cut it all the way if I use it as a tag. I'll just trim it up like this. I'm sorry, that was my phone. I mean, my iPad. My phone is filming. It can't be my phone. It's a beautiful day again here in sunny Southwest Florida. I hope it's beautiful for you too. Guys, can you believe it's May 30th? I can't. I feel like, I don't know, it put me into anxiety because I felt like Christmas was gonna be here like any day. Okay, so now I've got enough pieces, I think, to decorate my page here. You know, I might need some more paper, so I'll just cut this piece here. I want to save her. Here's another piece of scrap I can cover things up with. Now here was a cute item, so I don't want to really lose that item. It's like a little banner with buttons, so I don't want to lose that. See? This is all from one page that I'm using of a paper that was originally, you know, it was the front and back, but I mean, it's just perfect. I haven't cut anything else out. Well, I did cut out those tags because they were misprints. So now we have this item, and we have these items. We have this paper, and then we have these things that we can either use as paper. We can definitely use this as paper because, you know, it won't do anything because it's broken. It's missing a flap, which, I mean, is fine. You could still use it for something else. You could turn that into anything. but I'm going to use it as, you know, part of my paper to decorate my envelope because, you know, say it was white. Actually, what I'm going to do is pull out the white one. I think that will be better for you to see how it's decorated. Okay, so let me get rid of the pink one and I'll pull out the white one. You already saw how I cut it. So I'll pull out the white one. Here we go. And that way you can see why I'm decorating it. Because the pink really doesn't need a lot of paper or anything. I mean, I could just put on some elements and I'd be done. Which most people would, you know, think, okay, let's do it that way. But no, Cheryl has to go above and beyond and decorate. But in any event, I mean, if you could see what's in my little teacup, you'd die. You'd be like, Cheryl, it's a little overboard. Well, you will see what's in it. It's a little teacup. I mean, it's a demi-tasse cup. It was my mother-in-law's. It was actually her mother's. She was told that she could no longer drink coffee. She had to cut back to 1 cup a day. So what she did was she got herself a pretty little tiny demi-tasse cup, and she drank several. So that is a very old teacup, because demi-tasse cup, because that was for moms, and my mom in love, would be 107. So yeah, it's pretty old. But, and yes, I do use it in my craft room. I have many. The sauce is broken. Thank you, my darling husband. I was very upset when he broke it, but I'm like, well, that's okay. We'll still keep it. And now I use it in my craft room. He broke it probably 10 years ago. So now I have enough pieces to work with to make some items. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this flap and I'm going to work from this side first because I want to decorate this, because this is going to fold over like this. So how do I want this to go? It could actually fold in here. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. So I am going to simply place this here and commit. Maybe not. It's kind of upside down. I'll go this way. And I will go this way. I did bring out some ink in case I need it, but I'm hopefully not going to have to do that. And I didn't grab my mat. Let me grab a calendar page or something I have right beside me, because I didn't grab my mat for gluing, and I don't want to get my glass mat dirty because then you have to wait for me to clean it, and you don't want to have to do that. Oh dear. I'm too clean. I'm too organized. It's way over there with my tools. Hold on. Let me just grab a piece of paper. Oh. Grab a piece of scrap paper. Oh, darn. Just put it on it. I didn't get my glue started, but that's all right. It's working. I want to try and get it right up to that fold line. This is hopefully fun. I hope it's fun. Where are we in time? I don't want to go too long. I'll go 30 minutes. If I have to do a part 2, I'll do a part 2. I don't think you mind that, because all I'll do is turn off my camera and start it again. I'm learning. I'm getting better. I actually did a video the other day, just a practice video, and worked on editing it, and I'm almost there. I'm almost there. So, see, I did get it on my mat. It's okay. Just move it. So I'm going to put this right along here. And then, where is that little piece? Here. I'm going to put that here. Did I go down far enough? I don't think I went down far enough with my glue stick. So the collaboration is going to be so fun. I am so excited about it. The people, Artie Mays, let's see, Rach from Rach and Bella, Bella from Bella's Crafty Studios, Angela Kerr. Well, I have the whole lineup. It's on my Facebook and it's in the Rach and Bella Crafts Facebook group. It's I think she put up a video. I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure she did. If she hasn't, she will be today. Angela has not put up a video yet because I watched her last night and she mentioned the collaboration, but she didn't say what it was about. So I am simply going to do that. See, it's just basically I'm collaging the envelope and then I'll add elements to it. So I want to do that. Okay, now I know it's crazy, but I'm just going to keep those aside. Excuse my reach. I am so sorry, folks. Whoops. There we go. Gosh, it's so early. Of course, when you see this, it won't be early because for some reason, oh, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to put this up. I just remembered my husband told me yesterday they're going to be working on a cable today again. So I'll try and, like I said, I'll go 35 minutes or so and then I'll do a part 2. I know I'm not going to finish because, you know, there's embellishing and things like that. Right now we'll just cover our pieces and I'll definitely have my mat ready. I didn't put enough on there. I cleaned my tools this morning. Yes, I did. My scissors, my glue. You'll see it on my Facebook. If you are on my Facebook, which most of you are. I posted in some of the groups as well. Because a lot of people have been asking, you know, what do you clean your mat with? What do you clean your scissors with? What do you... Not asking me personally, just... People have been using acetone and this and that. And it's, you know, hand sanitizer is great. I mean, I have to admit, at the end of the day or in the morning, I have to use lotion. But I don't mind because my lotion smells awesome. I'm sorry about that, folks. I should have taken out my mat because that just took up time. Needless time. All right. So now, I want this to fold in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to decorate, I'm going to put something inside here so that you can't see it. Let me see if this is going to fit in there. Maybe not. I might need that piece. Remember that piece? This one. Let's take this. But not her. She's just too beautiful. You'll be seeing a lot of her in upcoming projects. Okay, so now what I'll do is I'll cover this entire piece like so. Okay, so now all I'm going to do is I am going to, let's see, I'll use my Fabri-Tac because that way I don't have to use glue stick. It dries fast and I can kind of get in there and glue this. And don't ask what I'm going to do with this whole thing yet. I might just like tie a ribbon around it and have it be like, you know, little pocket flip, like little pocket type thing with tags and maybe some, I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I make things and then I decide. Okay, so this, I want to make sure. Oh dear. No, 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 no. See? I'm in too much of a hurry because I don't want to keep you. I have to pull this up because I didn't go all the way across and I don't want to ink if I don't have to, even though it's fun. The good thing about that glue is it's forgiving. I'm glad I didn't go with what I was thinking, and you all know what I was thinking. So let's get that in there and down. Great, perfect. And I didn't go all the way down, but that's all right. You're not going to see that. So now I'm going to just trim this up from, oh, wait a minute. I didn't glue that. Hold on. So I just glued this whole piece. And I could have used something else, but I think it's, you know, it's just easier using that whole piece up, because then I can just cut around it and decorate this piece with something else. So let's trim this up. Don't, you know, try not to get onto your envelope. I'm actually glad I did use the white one, because now I can save the pink one for something else, even though I've already cut it up into that shape. It doesn't matter. I can use it for anything. And I have dozens of envelopes. I'm not kidding. I have dozens of envelopes. My husband saves them for me. The church I went to in Orlando before we moved here saved them for me. That was before I started this. I collected just vintage cards and envelopes. Some of them have some of the sweetest little notes in them. So I don't use them because they're so sweet. Oh no, I didn't. Yeah, no, I didn't. Okay, so now I'm going to cover this piece with something different, because that's going to tuck in here. So let's just see what we need here to do that. Or maybe I'll go this way. I'm going to, because then you can see this part. So now I need something to cover that part up. And I think since I already have, see if this is big enough, and it is. So now what I'm going to do is simply glue this, right? Yeah, I'm going to glue that, place this. I'll use some Fabri-Tac because it's easy for me. It slides. You know, it's a little bit more forgiving. But, you know, glue stick works perfectly as well. These are so cute so far. I won't do them all. I'll do this piece and then I'll turn off the camera, turn it back on and do the others, and I'll have more of a plan. That way, you know, I won't be cutting and trimming and what have you. But I'm going to simply now position this where I want it, because I love that flower. So I'm just going to place that on that edge. I might have to ink that edge. We'll see. And then I'm just going to trim off the excess here by opening this and following it. Can you see? I hope I'm in frame. I'm just following this line here. This is really simple. I didn't think it would be. I am not going to cut this piece off. I think what I'll do is tuck this under just for a little bit of strength. So I'm going to do this. I always think on my feet. I don't really plan things. So see how I'm just going to take that excess? I was going to cut it, but I think what I'll do is, just to give that edge a little bit of strength, I'll just simply fold this over And also, when you tuck things in and out, you'll see that nice colored edge as opposed to the white edge. And it will save you from inking. I'm just trying to press this down so it's even. And it's not. Hold on. Let me just move this over a little bit. See, this is what happens when you turn on a camera and you've got a plan, but you haven't got any pieces or anything cut out. Is that not gorgeous? Now, I definitely will ink this edge so that you can see that there's something there. Oh, I'm so glad I turned that over that way. Yeah, I love that. Okay, I'll glue that up in a minute. And then what I'm going to do is, where is that little piece? I know I cut it out. Look, I'll now add this here onto the pocket. But I'll add it more to the side here. And I don't think I'll glue it all the way down because I could tuck something there. So this is just our first piece. I will turn off the camera and then I'll turn it back on and I'll do a part 2 to finish up. And we will be able to see the process of doing everything. Oh my gosh, this is so fun and so cute. And it's just, you know, my cutoffs, my scraps, because I didn't have any scraps yet. Well, I didn't have a lot. I do have some, but all I had to do really was, you know, trim the pages a little bit. So I didn't really have any scraps yet. And there you go. There's piece 1, okay? And then we could do an up tuck here. Yeah, that will actually be an up tuck. You know, let me just find something to show you. Look, that will be an up tuck for a tag. Okay, so there you go. And then we'll put another piece in here, like so. And it all came from that page that we just cut up. Okay, so I'll be back. Have a glorious morning, and I will see you in a little while. Until then, be well, be kind, and I'm so glad that you joined me. And to any of my new subscribers, thank you. I really appreciate you. Leave me a comment below if you have a YouTube channel so I can follow you as well. So far we've only cut up 1 envelope. That's all we're going to use is 1 envelope. Okay? Okay. See you in a little bit. Bye-bye, y'all.